Hey there, folks, I'm Zerfall.
I'm AuldDragon.
And look who's talking now, AuldDragon isn't muted. Welcome back to Treasure Conflix. It's time to do some shopping.
And we want to check what we currently have before we
get it down.
Yeah.
Alright, we head over here. We inspect the equipment. We've got a Volbano. We've got a Skylight 71 or 7001.
Okay, so that is the weakest armor.
How about that engine?
The engine, 2000, that is the weakest engine.
Alright. Let's go
So we can get the most expensive engine and still have plenty of money left over. If we got the most expensive weapon, we basically wouldn't really be able to buy much else.
No, and I don't think that's what we want to do.
we could buy some things.
Here's what I think we want to do. I'm going to throw a save state down here just in case.
Mm-hmm. You want to buy the best engine, the best armor, and then see what you can get.
What's going on, yeah. This is save. All right, let's talk. Hi, voice. Loud told me about you. Even though we've met many times, it sounds like you've undertaken a serious task. Elf left. Oh, they must have finished their 100-world story. It's just me now. I'll be remodeling your airship. You'll get arms.
Are you here to mod your airship?
Alright, so let's buy the best engine we can get.
Alright, the best engine is going to be 95,000.
Alright, that's not too bad.
Overwhelming overall performance. The greatest engine.
This might be too much performance. We'll see.
It might be. Actually, let me see
What's
if...
the one below cost? Half as much, not quite.
GT Mark II isn't that great either, is what they say.
So they don't like the last two, eh?
Well, no, they don't like the GT Mark II and the Hercules.
Okay. Well, let's check out. Let's check out.
Say anything.
We'll get this because I think the GT Mark II is that maybe the one where you can't back up very easily.
No, the Hercules is poor backpedaling ability.
Okay. Anything else to replace? Yes. We also want to replace our armor with the Omega Monster, which is 200,000.
Our foolproof exclusivity. Foolproof? Beyond your wildest dreams.
Yep. Saw it right away. Anything else to replace? I'm gonna actually save state here, just for a second.
New slot?
New slot.
Okay.
Save state. I'm gonna say no, because I want to see what level we get for this, because we might get a little extra money. And if it's the same level, where you're just moving really fast, it's just bonus stage 1. Maybe it's random which one you get.
I think it might be.
Because the fast one's the best one to get, because if you get that one, you're like never going to take damage, because there's nothing to take damage from. And you have plenty more time, so you get a huger time bonus. Or around this way. Get out of here. We took very little damage, though, from these ones.
Because of our armor, I think.
I think you've got preset stuff. But look, we only got a time bonus on this. There's no damage bonus on that stage.
Yeah.
That sucks. We got, like, no money. So, I'm actually gonna load this first state up. Oh, I saved it. Ah,
oh, no.
Well, in that case, we're going to finish our exploring, and then I'll come back and do it the right way. Because we have our in-game save.
Yeah.
What weapon can we get with how much money we have left?
The Ruin Weapon.
The Ruin Weapon. So we get the second best weapon. Unless this is one that has a slow shot.
There's nothing about that. The only weapon that it really talks about is Volcano and Milk Stream.
Yeah. And we could never get the Milk Stream.
We could have if we...
Oh, if we downgrade our other stuff. Okay, I see.
No, yeah, if we had bought that first, then we would have had not a whole lot of money left over. But we still could have gotten some armor and some engine.
Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, though, is...
Stage 2.
Yeah, if this is where we decide to go... Oh, jeez. Oh, this is where they can move.
Yeah. So we get more time for that one. It's not like we're taking much damage, so.
Shoot. I'm
Behind
not
you.
going fast enough. What have I done? I looked at the map wrong and I thought I was supposed to go this way.
Stage clear. Not much of a time bonus.
No. But we have so much money still that I'm just going to look at what ends we can buy. Alright, what is a Bomb X? 40,000?
Bomb X is 40. Recover Code Omega is 100 thou.
I'm going to buy a couple of those. I think it's less money to get repaired between battles. Although we'll have money to get repaired between battles anyways. Oops. So I'm just going to buy 4 bombs.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say let's just go for it. Anything else to replace? No.
Alright.
Oh, right. We get one more virtual girl thing. This is the...
Op 3.
Oh, jeez. This one gives you a way bigger bonus, even when you miss it a couple times and have to turn around.
I think that's why it's the third one. Because we got 1, 2, and then 3. I wonder if it goes in order like that.
I'm curious about that, but I wonder if it's not because... Oh. Okay, gotta go around. Can't catch up from that close. Oh my god. This is terrible. Loop around. Oh! Oh my god. I've never had such trouble before. There we go. There's the last one. Oh god. Oh!
Does it feel faster than before?
No. It just feels like I suck. I think I just got lucky on it the one time. Boop, 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 boop. Well, we'll see if that's the final one that we get here. We'll probably be coming back to buy some more bombs if we end up having to use some, but with all the extra armor we have now, we might not need to.
Yeah. That armor, you missed it.
I'm just backing in so it's easier to leave. Alright, so what did we discover? Let's see how this weapon does. You have to push this one yourself, and these ones are auto attack, so... But I think what you actually want to do is fire both a little bit, because then if they're not right in your target...
Yeah, it's multiple chances to hit them and stuff. Especially if you're going after one guy, you have a chance to hit other guys.
You're hitting
around.
guys that are coming in from the side and stuff.
Yeah,
as well. Yeah, see, like I hit that guy behind me even though I couldn't see him.
Right.
Oh, nice. This is going well. Much better than last time.
Yeah, using both of these weapons is pretty nice.
Man, is this the guy? Not quite yet. The sky is starting to change, though. Oh, man, and this armor.
Yeah, I know.
So, I think the first thing you want to buy is a rudder, and then save up and get the best armor you can. Because...
Yeah, because it'll mean more bonus money from the fights.
Yeah, these guys, I think they're just trying to ram you, so you just kind of want to... like that. But I think this... still not him, man.
Nope.
Yeah, it would mean so much more bonus money from the fights.
Yeah.
To the point where you might actually be able to get the best weapon. Oh, we're getting darker. These guys are taking more damage. Who's over here? Get him.
Fighting all night long. But yeah, like, we tested this fight, and Zerfall was taking a massive amount of damage without any upgrades.
Yeah, we hadn't sold all our stuff yet. We just wanted to know if we got our stuff.
Well,
Oh,
we
man,
wanted to know
both
if we
his
could
little
get
dudes.
those
He's gonna
two.
go away and come back. Oh, we got him off screen!
Nice.
Yeah. Boom! Shakalaka-laka. That was so much easier. Look at this bonus!
The stage bonus, and then, yeah, that damage bonus. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think you want to buy armor. If you play this game on your own, buy armor.
Yeah. And you didn't even use any of the bombs.
No, I didn't.
The altar of the Conqueror is floating over there. Seems that the seal on the card has not been broken yet.
Yeah, I want to go back and get
workshop
equipped.
Oh, you're just gonna cut me off there. Wow, so rude. It's like you're playing Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom or something. Let's move away and come back later.
Yep, and by move away, I mean walk over here and save the game.
I mean, honestly, you want to just keep going?
Yeah, I do want to just keep going. But I just wanted to get a save in. Oh, right, we can't shoot here. Oh, I can.
Interesting.
Strange
happened?
but true. Apparently, we were technically still on the map because you can't shoot.
Right.
Can I search? No, I can't do anything. Okay, into the
So
thing.
You could push the button to go into the menu. That's
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gilmore! Why are you a girl?
Break the spell and bestow upon me the power of the Conqueror.
Oh, don't put the cards in!
Mwahaha! You are too late. The seal has been broken. Oh, I feel the power. The power that shook the ancient civilization. Ooh,
Wow, so shook.
the power to rule the world. Huh? What the heck is this? We've captured him in the cloud card.
Yep.
He's turning into a mega weapon. He can conquer the world, but he doesn't get to be a human anymore.
What the hell just happened? Where's Gilmore? Voice, did you hear that? Sounds like there's something outside. Let's go back to the ship.
Nice try. I'm going over here. Anything to look at?
Oh, no.
Come on. They're letting us walk around. They didn't...
They gotta give you agency to leave.
I know. Well...
Warning. Abnormal situation. Look, Voice, something's going on outside. Is that the power of the Conqueror? This is crazy. Voice, take the helm quickly, or we're all gonna get we're going to get killed. Voice, what the hell are you doing? Do you want to die right here?
Kind of.
Voice, what the hell are you doing? You don't even have any treasures in there.
Oh man.
You can't go out. You can't go out the airlock.
But when we talk to him, we don't get hit. All right.
Voice, I trust you with my life. I don't know why after what you just did, but
He also doesn't have much of a choice. He's like,
that's true.
final stage.
Final stage. I think
Ready?
we're in the sky.
I guess so.
I mean,
Time limit,
in space.
500 seconds. Defeat the boss. Oh.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, you know what we do is when he comes close to us. Oh, if he bumps you, you really take a beating here. I forgot to be using both my weapons at the same time, but also, what's the bomb button? It is this?
Yep.
If it gets close, bomb him.
I wish you could see a hit point bar.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know exactly what we're doing here. Oh, he was kind of going away on that one, so...
Also, I'm glad I'm not the one doing this. This seems like it's awful. Good thing we got the best armor there.
Yeah. The question is, do I have to hit him in the head? Oh, yeah, you can't back away from this thing. You gotta, like, run away.
You gotta go forward?
You gotta dodge him and go forward.
There's some holes in him. I don't know if that's...
I don't know if you can hit him anywhere but the head, even.
Okay.
I feel like I hear a boom sometimes. And I'm wondering
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's you hitting him, just a generic background sound effect, or what.
He might be
got that
roaring.
Armor, though. Good lord.
Oh! I was like, if you think I'm not going to keep shooting at this head until it's actually off screen, you're wrong, because I want to get some hits in if the boss has a second phase.
Yeah.
It's too bad there's not more treasure left in the world, or else we might be able to get rich. But instead, we're just going to have to be satisfied that we saved the world. I'm not currently controlling this.
I figured. It didn't seem like you.
Yeah, I thought we'd be... Yeah, I'd be going to the ancient city right away if we did that.
You, it looks like you beat him somehow, and you've grown up too. Hey, voice. Why don't you have a voice? Would you like to team up again like the old days and go on a treasure hunt together? This time I failed, but there are still many undiscovered treasures left in the world. Let's find all the treasures in the world together. But you know, not actually on screen. Make this ship the best.
Engine power decreasing. Fuel tank empty.
Oh, we should have gone in.
Out of gas.
Out of gas, such a beginner's mistake. Voice, you haven't grown at all.
Thanks, bud. Are we going to make it just into town, though? No, we're crashing into the side of the mountain.
No!
I wonder if we went back and repaired it in between. Maybe... Probably not.
No, I don't think so. Wow. All those upgrades.
Anyway.
Anyway, let's start over.
Shrug. Nope, here comes the epic music. Though it doesn't matter how much money... In fact, the less money you spend, the better, because then you have credits.
Not that it matters. You'd think that you could salvage some stuff.
Nope.
Concept design, Shinichiro Okinawa.
They have to use a beat-up truck to do their treasure hunting. Nobody cares that they saved the world. Where's their big reward?
Koji Sugimoto. Yeah, I know. I mean, well, I guess to a certain extent, do people know? Yasuyuki Hon? I don't know who most of these people are. Junya Nakano?
I mean, the ancient city people should know. They should be like, hey, here's some sweet treasures. Let's go sell them to, what's his name? That likes the old stuff.
And there are still 2 treasures. Toshiaki Suzuki enemy sequence. Enemy graphics, Shinichiro Hamasaka.
I'll say my big complaint about the last boss is the lack of really seeing what's going on there. It didn't feel like a fight. It felt like, do you have the best armor, and are you just shooting randomly?
Yeah. And that's the problem. Like, the screen is too small, and the enemy is moving way too fast.
Although I'm appreciating this art here, I wish they had more cutscenes in the game.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, take some of the art out of this section of the game and slap it in some other parts and be like, oh, we're about to go underwater for the first time. Let's show a little animation of you splashing into the water or something like that. You know, like when story events happen.
Like, every single treasure could have had a special in-game graphic like this, an in-game scene, finding a special thing rather than cave and poke, and a chest opens up and there it is.
Yeah. Thank you for playing.
Thank you for your playing. The end.
The end?
It's not raining.
Yes, he's pointing out that it's not raining. You think he's pointing at the Zeppelin, but no. Does the game let you leave this screen ever? Maybe not.
It's a never-ending the end.
How am I supposed to get back to my satellite town? It is void of life right now. I guess we're not. Well, I mean, so I think you get what you paid for out of this game.
Yes. Well, I mean, how much do you have to pay for the Satellaview?
Well, you already had that.
I mean,
going into the town and seeing the concerts is enough to pay for it already. I think that how much Squaresoft charged you for this game, it's worth what you got for it. I'm sure they got paid by Nintendo for having made a game that would work on this.
And it's not even the only Squaresoft game that they made. They also did Radical by far more well known.
Yeah, remember when Squaresoft and Nintendo were best buds?
Well, yeah, but then Nintendo decided to make more cartridge games.
Yep.
They're friendly again, though.
They are now, but man,
Yeah.
it took a while.
Well, I think part of it was I think Nintendo was quite miffed. But even so, like Square did publish a lot on the handhelds.
Yep.
So I don't think it was ever really that bad of a like a big break or anything like that. But yeah, like during the SNES era, I mean, they were one of the major publishers. So.
Yep. So yeah, I think the combat was actually not that bad other than the last fight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It was
That's
a
good.
little bit hectic, but even that last fight, I was aiming at things. If you were playing extra close attention, you saw when one was trying to strafe around me, I was going after it. And
Right.
I suddenly started turning faster because I remembered about my shoulder buttons, caught up and shot him. So there is some like nice dogfighting in some of the combat. Other ones are ridiculously easy. They need to work on the weapon balance. Like the volcano is probably as strong as the strongest weapon in the game, but it shoots so slow that it's not worth having.
Yeah, that's what it
kind
says.
of worked underwater just because of how slow the enemies were coming at you and things were all moving slower. But
I mean, that's what it did say is that the Milk Stream is the same power as Volcano, but faster firing.
Yeah, so I feel like if there was a little bit of a better description of the weapons in the game, like you go to Volcano and it's like very powerful but shoots super slow, you're like, okay, I know not to buy that one, or I understand what I'm getting into.
Yeah, I would like numbers, like rate of fire,
rate of fire,
damage.
Yeah, because those numbers are in the game somewhere, because that's how it's programmed, right? Like,
right.
They just need to grab them from wherever they need to grab them and stick them on the screen.
And you're not getting a manual with this game. That information should be in the game itself. Then,
yep.
If it's not in a manual, it should be in the game itself.
But I think that the complaints we have about this game, I mean, this is the equivalent of a free Flash game, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Like, in your expectations, not exactly, but you had to buy a computer and you had to buy the internet to play a Flash game for free on a website.
It feels more like a game that would be bundled with another game.
Oh,
and I don't know how much that would happen, but it's like, you know, if you were going to a movie and you get a short before it.
Yeah.
Like you're going for the movie, and then you get a short before it, and you're not going for the short. And if the short is great, then hey, you're doing really well. If it's not great, hey, you're still getting your movie kind of thing. And so there's that, or like you know, if you buy a bundle of games, you know,
or even if you have like the Xbox Pass or something, right? Like there's going to be some other games on it you like, and if you download a game and you don't like it, you're like, well, at least I didn't pay for this game directly. I'm going to go download a different game that I do like, which was a little harder on the Satellaview, but you still had hey, I'm going to download this game when I can. Do I want to keep this on my cartridge? No, I don't. Get rid of it. Right? Override it with this other game that might be better. Luckily, somebody kept this on their cartridge because now we get to play it.
Yeah, and I mean, like I can see keeping it on a cartridge like that. I don't know exactly how many you could have on there and stuff like that, but I can see it being fun enough, and especially with the high randomization auction, I can see someone wanting to replay it again, and it's certainly short enough. Wanting to replay it again to try to get Milk Stream and the best of all the other stuff too, kind of thing. I can see someone really working on that. But yeah, I would like numbers for these things. Even if you don't quite understand what the numbers actually mean, being able to compare, like even if I don't, you know, if it says damage 2 and you don't know how much hit points enemies have and stuff like that, and you can't see that. At least if another weapon has damage 3, you can compare that. You see, like, the weapon that does 3 is doing 50% more than damage 2. If you're only paying 10% more for it, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it does seem like the weapons do crank up in expense very quickly for not being huge upgrades. Like, I don't think
everything does.
I don't think anything was double what the thing below it was doing, but it would be double the price almost.
Well, yeah. I mean, but not being able to see the numbers. I mean, there's a huge difference between that Omega Monster Armor Skylife 7001.
Yeah, and I'll say too, the I mean, the maps, the finding on the maps, it was actually pretty good. The maps were actually easier than some of the clues. The clues weren't too bad, but there were a few that we had to get some help from the guide from.
Yeah, and part of that is to just not make it take forever, because you know, if you had downloaded this and you were just playing it in your free time and stuff like that, especially if you're a kid, you know, you have a little bit more of luxury to just like skim everywhere pressing the search button.
I don't know, if you're a Japanese kid, you might not have that much extra free time.
I don't know.
Depending on if you're in the
many of them still
school as well and stuff.
Many of them still played a lot of games.
Yeah.
But I think one of my biggest complaints is just not getting anything old purchases. Like the game, and it's one of these things of like, when you create a system, there's always like, I'm sure they didn't even think about it, but when you get nothing for previous purchases, there's very little incentive to get intermediary steps.
Yeah, unless you literally run up against a wall you can't get through, right?
Yeah, unless it's absolutely necessary. Like if
we didn't need Volcano. I could have handled that water stage without it, but we didn't have a place to go back before.
Yeah. But like, I mean, going from like going to Blaster, that can be okay because that's only 6,800.
Yep.
But then you jump up to Volcano of 21,000. That's a huge increase.
Now, that being said, not making that purchase wouldn't have made us get any better weaponry than we got in that game. Because we had max bombs, we had maximum armor, we had maximum rudder, we had maximum engine. It was just the weapon, and the extra 20,000 would not have put us over the hump to get us to what we needed to buy it.
Yeah.
So it was those two treasures, and if we had gotten those, we might have been able to... I don't even think then we probably wouldn't have been able to afford everything maxed.
No, so I think I like a few things. Like, you need to really work hard on maximizing your auctions.
Yep.
You need to do really well in the missions and in the post-purchase missions. And I think that you need to, like, I don't remember exactly what the amount is, but
I think it's 20,000.
Yeah.
But the thing is you can spend that on so if you bought one bomb, you could go buy one bomb, leave, do the mission, go in, buy one bomb.
Bomb X, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But like, it depends on how you want to do it. Certainly, like, you would want to avoid
I mean, they may have purposely
not going to get you over that limit.
They may have purposely made getting the maximum stuff on everything so hard to do so that people could either play the game different ways and be like, okay, I maxed out my armor this time. Let's try to max out my weapon and just see what that looks like, right? And they'd load the game and like just get a little extra gameplay out of it. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, that's definitely a replayability thing. And I would say, like, you know, there's, you know, I mean, it is interesting replayability. It definitely would feel better to have different weapons as the replayability, because that's a little bit more obvious in, you know, how it comes down. Whereas you're not going to notice the armor except for not getting destroyed. And like, I don't think we needed Omega armor, the Omega monster armor.
Yep.
We probably could have gone a couple levels lower if that got us Milk's Dream kind of thing.
I guess if we knew the numbers, we'd be able to tell. But yeah, it's hard to.
Right.
I don't think anyone's speedrun this game yet. I was just looking at that just to see if, like, how fast do people beat this game?
I mean, because you could skip all of the treasure hunt.
You could, yeah, if you're good enough. I don't know if you'd be able to beat that last boss without getting some major upgrades, though. Because if you recall, when we did it without the armor upgrade, we were quite thoroughly smashed by like 3 hits or something like that. Went from like 3/4 health to none.
Yeah, but like, you could also, you know, channel all of the winnings from the previous fights into armor, kind of thing.
Yeah. And
yeah, I mean, like, any kind of speedrun generally you have to be pretty good at the game in the first place.
I don't know about that.
Well, certainly, I mean, a lot of them you do.
A lot of them you do.
You know, anything action-y.
Anything action-y, yeah. You gotta be able to at least, unless there's some big manipulations or something, yeah.
Right. I mean, and I'm not talking about manipulations, like, because, I mean, there might be manipulations in this, but without knowing what that is.
Yeah.
You just got to be good at the game, and
it's hard on mode 7 to be lined up with something, as you saw me fail the getting the one enemy or the one couple of dots at the last mission.
Yeah.
Because it's just very inaccurate when they have the little indicator and you think you're in the middle of it, and then suddenly when you fly past it, you're off by a little bit. And when you're shooting, it's the same thing, right? They come onto the screen and you think you're going to be shooting right into them, and half the time they're 2 pixels to the right and you don't hit them and they fly right into you.
Yeah, I think I would have actually preferred like a Star Fox type play to the mode 7. Not necessarily an actual Star Fox thing, but something where you're actually like moving a little bit more slowly and in a little bit giving you more time to line things up, and you're taking more gentle.
I think if the last boss moved a little slower, it would have been actually a fine fight because you would have felt, or if there was better feedback that you were actually hitting them.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and that's the thing is like for the bosses, there should have been a hit point bar.
Yep.
So you could actually see if you were hitting.
Still, I enjoyed the game. I think we didn't have to spend tons of time in it, and it didn't overstay its welcome. There was a little bit of auction house shenanigans that went a little longer than you might have wanted, but other than that, it was pretty good.
It's a good-looking game too.
Yeah, it was a good-looking game, and I gotta say, Ald, thank you for your joining on this adventure.
No problem at all. Like, I mean, and like you were saying, like the end screens that we had here for the credits. Man, I wish we'd had that throughout the game. Those are so good.
Yep.
I mean, like, just being able to see those made the game was, partially worth, playing through the game.
Yeah.
Partially worth it just for that.
A few more cutscenes would have been very welcome.
Yeah.
As for our next Let's Play adventure, I don't know for sure what that's going to be yet. I got a couple ideas I might run past you. There's been some new translations that have come out recently. So we might revisit something on either on an old Japanese PC.
All right.
We'll see what happens though.
Yeah,
that might also be something we want to save for spooky times. So we'll see. Thanks again, folks, for joining us.
And we'll see what we decide. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll see you in the next adventure.
See you next time, everyone.
Bye.